Small Stories from Life Part 7. Here is the first story. Show gratitude. Gratitude and peace of mind always go together. The more sincerely grateful we are for life, the more peaceful we feel. At the beginning of each day, think about the good things you have received. Remember someone you want to say thank you to. See that life always contains and brings us priceless gifts. It could be friends, family, people you have met in the past, teachers, acquaintances at work, or people who brought opportunities to you. Someone who made way for you, someone who opened the door for you, or a doctor who saved your life, and so on. You can also be grateful for the miraculous gift of life or the beauty of nature around you. The key issue lies in the fact that gratitude will help you stay open to all relationships in life. Where negative thoughts come to us very easily, sometimes taking away our gratitude, we will take an attitude of contempt for those around us, and the love we'd always feel will be replaced with resentment and depression. Gratitude reminds us of the good things and people in our lives, and gratitude will constantly grow when you plant positive seeds in your heart. Then you will have other things to know. Thank you for your health, children, home, job, freedom, etc. Every morning when you wake up, start with gratitude for life, and you will always feel peaceful and serene in your soul.
Followed by the second story. Look them in the eye, smile and say hello. Have you ever noticed that we rarely make eye contact with strangers? Why are we afraid of them? What prevents us from opening up to people we don't know? I don't know the answer to this question, but I'm sure there is a similarity between our attitude towards strangers and our level of happiness. In other words, there is rarely a person who frowns and avoids people but has a joyful soul. However, this does not mean that a measly person is happier than an introverted person, or that you always have to try to make others happy or need to pretend to be friendly other than you can be nice to someone. For people like myself, I want to tell you about smiling and looking at strangers. Things that seem simple but have important meanings not only show sincerity and gentleness, but also show that you are a loving and likable person. Not only can it help people think well of you, but you yourself will also have positive changes. You will realize that the people around you are just like you. They also have families, lovers, and relationships, interests, work preferences, etc. And they will respond enthusiastically when you take the initiative to come forward.
Followed by the third story. Spend some quiet time. Every day I usually start my new day at 4:30 a.m. This is also my favorite time of the day. I still have at least an hour and a half before everyone in the family wakes up and calls. Started ringing. A new day with busy work. Now I can feel the quiet from outside, the feeling of peace when I am alone to reflect on life or do the work that I like. Simply immerse yourself in silence to feel fresh peace. No one can have peace of mind without giving themselves moments of silence every day. Whether it's 10 minutes of meditation or yoga, spending a little time enjoying and immersing yourself in nature, or allowing yourself to completely relax in the shower. Quiet times are an essential part of your life, helping you balance the rush of everyday life. Personally, I want to share with you a small habit of mine. Every day on the way home, I often pull over and enjoy the fresh air. This action helps me slow down the pace of life after a day. Work is stressful and I feel better. You see, we're actually not so busy that we don't have time to relax and keep our souls calm, just because we're so used to the sounds. Just noise. Thank you for listening.
Followed by the fourth story. The power of imagination. This is a secret I learned nearly 20 years ago, and it is extremely effective in relieving uncomfortable feelings about others. Imagine the people you meet in life as adorable babies and respectable elders. When someone makes you angry, close your eyes and imagine that person's face is just that of a gentle child. Kind and has innocent eyes. We were all once children, so we understand very well that as children we cannot control all of our actions. Think like that so you can easily ignore their mistakes, or you can also move the clock forward a few decades into the future and look at them in the future, when they become an old man and with tired eyes. And a gentle smile shows wisdom and admission of one's mistakes. Maybe you're still clingy with an old man. Applying this secret does nothing more than bring people more sympathy for each other, as well as broaden the way of looking at things. Remember that no one wants to hold negative meanings about others, and everyone wants to have a peaceful and loving life.
Followed by the fifth story, you are a good listener. Knowing how to listen is not simply about avoiding interrupting others while they are speaking or have not yet finished their sentence, but also about being willing to listen to all the thoughts of the other person, instead of just wanting to listen to the story so that it is your turn to speak. Expression. In some ways, each person's way of listening also reflects their way of life. We often view communication with others as a race. We try to quickly fill in the gaps between sentences. Speak by preparing immediate responses. This communication habit puts pressure on our lives because we always feel rushed in everything. You will always be in a state of balance or tension when you have to find a way to respond immediately to the person you are talking to, whether they're in front of you or on the phone. On the contrary, if you know how to really listen, not only you but also the person you're talking to will feel more comfortable. They will feel secure in slowing down their speech when they no longer feel like they have to compete with you for broadcasting rights. Becoming a good listener not only helps you be more patient but also improves your relationships. We all like to talk to people who know how to listen. Here we would like to end this story. Thanks for listening. Hello and see you again in Small Stories of Life Part 8.